Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the Social Norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the Social Norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the Social Norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the Social Norm.
And I'm
Yo, you already know what it is, man. We back at it again with another one. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, so Social Norm, where we go ahead and talk to y'all, open y'all minds, make y'all be the best y'all can be. Now today, we got another banger for y'all. It's called How to Not Be Used by Women. Now, before I go ahead and get into this video, into this podcast, I go ahead and give y'all the disclaimer. This is not the end all be all. This is not the factual. This is not the ultimatum. This is just me and Beans' personal opinion, how we see things in life. Y'all got y'all opinions, we got ours. Now, before we even get into the video, I want y'all to go ahead and watch this video, this TikTok real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into the subject.
But for me, I don't see myself working. I don't see myself getting a 9 to 5. I want to be.
Wait.
Hold on a minute.
Wait.
I want to be with a man who's a provider, who will allow me to be a housewife. I want to be a lady of leisure.
Tell me about the birthday thing you told me, please. I
wouldn't buy a man a birthday gift. No. He has me.
Stop. I'm so sorry. You yourself, you're useless. You're useless. You're fucking useless. You're useless human being. What happens now, God forbid, if your husband gets sick and it can't work?
Then I have to find a new one.
Hey.
But for me,
That's what it is, y'all. Hey, man, this is crazy out here in these streets. Now, I know for you,
Yeah.
You had your moments. I've had my moments of where women have tried to use us. And I think every man can sit there and count down the list of times they've been used. Recently, the reason I did this episode today is because I recently had one of those moments.
Okay.
All right. Now, I used to talk to this girl. We messed around before, but we ain't really, messed around a long time. And she needed a ride. Now, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. It was her birthday. I said, I'm going to go ahead and give you a ride. Took her, dropped her off at a place. Now, this how I go ahead.
Was this another dude's house?
I don't know if it was another dude's house. My spidey senses said it was another dude's house because the way I dropped her off, she was like, oh, you could just pull up right near this this intersection, and I'll just get out and I walk the rest of the way.
That was another dude's
like,
house.
That's a dude, whatever. It don't even matter about that because at that point, I don't even care if it's a dude or whatever.
Okay.
I'm just doing this because I told her, it's your birthday. I'll do this gesture for you. Mind you, I was going to the bar to hang out with my friends, so I wasn't tripping about it. Went to, hang out with my friend. Come back home from being at the bar. About an hour in, I get a text message saying, "Hey, how was the bar?" I'm like, "Bar was cool. Why?" "Oh, nah, just checking." I'm like, "This some bullshit." First off, why the fuck is any girl checking on if the bar was good? Cool, whatever. Then I get, somebody, my ride, they ditched me. Why are you telling me?
Because she wants you.
So
She
I
wanted you.
commenced to go to sleep, and from then on, every hour on the hour, I get a text message. Hey, are you up? Hey, are you up? And I'm like, dude, when I say I feel like, you know how you give like a squirrel a nut and then they
Uh-huh.
just follow you every.
The
This is what I
breadcrumb.
felt like. Like it opened up her mind, like, oh, I can use him for as Uber driver. So, mind you, I go to sleep. I wake up in the morning from a phone call where this girl has called me, not only blowing up my phone, but called me asking me, can you come pick me up?
Now this was what time in the morning?
About 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
I don't understand why it's the when I, you know how they always say, oh man, that dude he got some balls to do this. When I say women have the balls of no man to where they feel they can go ahead and do these things, that they feel like it's okay to try because it's a guy and well, what's the worst that could happen? So the thing is, I was feeling violated because I'm like, I did a nice gesture for her and she's taking it to the extreme. Like, okay, I'm gonna use him for rides all the time. And I'm just like, you know what? I had to check her. I had to let her know, like, look, you got me fucked up. Like, I'm not that one.
Now you say you used to mess with this girl. Y'all used to have sex or whatever, or I'm not even trying to put you out there like that.
Well, you just did by
I
trying
did. I did. I'm sorry. I
you
just
see him?
I thought about it. After I said it. I was like, maybe that's too much. When y'all used to,
Let's just say
date.
just say we had, whatever.
Okay, I apologize. Okay, that was too far. I'm sorry, but maybe she thought, well, hey, we used to have history. Maybe I can slide in.
What you just said? Used to. Once you off the team, you off the team.
No, I get it.
You don't get to get.
But y'all was.
You don't get. But the thing is, you don't get boyfriend privileges if I'm not your boyfriend.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's
I look, I don't knock it. Girls say that all the time. You're not gonna get girlfriend privileges if we not girlfriend boyfriend. Cool. I respect that. That's you. That's what you got your boundaries. That's cool. But it's too many fellas out here who literally will give these girls boyfriend mode things. Go out here. I mean, from helping them move to putting up a TV, doing all these things that this is a boyfriend mode.
Yeah.
And I'm telling fellas, you want to know how to not be used by women? It's simple. Don't do shit you don't want to do. Okay? Don't do it because you feel like it's going to give you some brownie points. It's not. All it's going to do is make her see you as a viable option to be used for this situation. I was over there and I said, okay, you know what? I gave this girl a ride. And guess what? Instantly, I became an Uber driver for her.
Yeah. Jimmy said you dropped her off to her dick appointment.
That's a fact.
Uber Meets. That's what he called it.
Uber Meets. and the only, and let me say this, the only reason I didn't try to get nothing out of this from this girl was because we already had history and it was her birthday.
Okay.
I was like, you know what?
Well, maybe she thought that too. Well, yesterday.
No, yeah. Yesterday. What happened today was some bull.
Yeah.
No, so you can't do it in the morning trying to say, oh, can you give me a ride? No.
And that's crazy because she did go see a dude. Oh,
100%. 100%. Once she said,
I was like, okay, well, I would have been like, hey, okay, well, wherever you were at, how come that dude couldn't give you a ride?
I'm gonna tell you, this is why I say I knew it was a dude, and my spidey senses should have let me know earlier. She gave me the address to where to pick her up because she was only like 2 minutes from where I live. Okay. So I was like, all right, picked her up. But I said, well, where am I dropping you off at? She just gave me a street. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, you're going to just give me a street. So when we got to the street, she was like, oh yeah, you know what? You can just let me out right here. I'll just walk the rest of the way. It's only a couple houses over. And I'm just like, it's dead of winter. You think I couldn't just pull in? Yeah, like, what are you talking about? Whatever. Get out. Just get out. Happy birthday.
She knows. She was like, because
no, you know what it was? She didn't want me pulling up and then whether the dude being there or I've seen it, and then she'd be like y'all not fooling nobody, ladies.
Okay, let's say you did pull up to the house, the dude gets out. dude comes out. You good with that?
What do you mean? I was good with giving her a ride for what, because the
For
whole
whatever
for
reason?
the whole reason was I'm not gonna do nothing I didn't want to do. I was already going that way to go to the bar, so I said I'll give you a ride. Cool, that was fine. It was the fact that afterwards, when I'm at my house, you chose to hit me up again, asking me to come pick you up from where you were.
Yeah.
I don't give that ain't my problem. So my thing is, when women violate and hit you with these ridiculous requests, fellas, don't feel any pressure to fold under those circumstances and be like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I don't want, because women, oh my God, a real man would no. A
They
real
hit you.
man wouldn't even answer the phone because
They hit you with I hate when people do that.
So I want to know from y'all. Y'all put in the comments, you know what I mean? Have you had moments in time, fellas, where girls have used you?
He said, "Did you smash?" Who is that?
He
I don't
said,
even
"Did I
see-
smash?"
I don't even see that on here. Oh, it's not even showing up on mine.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't
Coleman.
I don't kiss and tell. I'm not gonna tell you what I did. I'm just saying, since that moment we wasn't doing nothing. So I said, I'm just being a kind person because I am a kind person. Much of y'all think that Canteen ain't, he ruthless. I sit there, I am a good dude. And I can say right now, sometimes
you get tired of it.
good people get used and abused. It says no car, but found time for date. And no. Now, funny thing about this is, this is the funny thing, y'all. This girl has had for about 6-7 months saying her car was messed up, and I'm just looking like that sounds like bullshit. Like how your car messed up for 6-7 months, and you haven't fixed the problem.
Don't want to pay for it.
Maybe you ain't got the money. I don't know the situation.
Yeah, I know people like that who just they car break down and like half a year go by, and like you said, whether it's money situations or
it could be that. But the thing is, if I'm the type of person, if I ask for something from my friends, I'm gonna give something back when I can, even more than what they gave me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying for fellas, don't go and do something that you truly know you don't want to do just so you can try to get in good graces to get some pussy or get some ass. It's not even worth it. It's never worth it because she's gonna know, okay, you're doing this because of this reason only.
Yeah. And she got the keys to the kingdom.
And think about this. Don't do anything that you know for a fact that person wouldn't do for you. It don't make no sense.
That is 100%.
Like
that is, I'm literally living that now. So I get you, man.
So it's like, now go ahead. Tell me your side.
Mine, you mentioned moving earlier. That was my biggest mistake.
Yeah.
It was a female I knew. I wanted to smash. She first of all, it was some last minute stuff.
Exchange of goods or services. Yes. That's the thing.
It was last minute.
Okay.
She was like, it was a Saturday. She was like, moving. I was like, when? I said, when you got to be out by? She's like, tomorrow. I'm like, what?
If that's not some at callingupsimp.com,
yeah,
because
I was like, tomorrow, what?
The disrespect of thinking that you weren't doing anything to call you the day of to say, hey, tomorrow I gotta go, we gotta move my house.
And this is the part that makes it worse.
You did it, didn't you?
I started to because I was younger then, I wasn't thinking straight, and I was like, all right, now I'm thinking that all I got to do is go over there, put some boxes in the truck, and we out, right?
First off, you actually thought that when dealing with a woman?
Yes, I thought.
Oh my God, some of the worst nightmares I've ever had was helping women move.
I
never prepared.
I go there, right?
Nothing's in boxes.
To make matters worse, I convinced somebody else to help me.
Right? You pulled them into that bullshit. All right, go ahead.
I go there, and nothing, like you said, nothing is packed.
Yes,
I'm like, yo,
I've helped 4 women move in my life.
Uh-huh.
Mind you, 2 of them we weren't in no relations with. I just like a lady I worked with. She's a nice lady. I tried to help her out.
Yep, been there.
Every single one of them, none of the nothing was ever. It was like half done. Like some things were in boxes, but the rest were like, hey, we're still putting things in boxes. So why am I here?
Yeah.
Why am I here?
Yeah. So we get there, right?
Mhm.
So I walk in. I'm like, yo, what's up? What's going on?
Mhm.
She's like, oh yeah, we haven't packed yet. I was like, yo, you called me and told me you moving tomorrow. I was like, are you really moving tomorrow? She's like, yeah. I'm like, then
Nope.
what are we doing?
Nope. I just want to see if your simp ass
Yeah,
is
and
gonna
I
be
showed
here.
up like a dummy.
Oh my god.
What make matters worse, right?
Mhm.
I don't know if there's I think it was her brother was sitting there playing PlayStation. I'm like,
How old's her brother?
he had to be like 20 at the time.
That's where
I'm
you
like,
know
yo.
you're a simp.
I was like, who is he? And he's like, that's my brother.
That's my brother.
I was like,
I'm not gonna ask him for help.
I'm
gonna
like,
ask you.
yo, what is happening? So my boy looked at me like, can I talk to you for a second? I was like, yo, man, I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. He's like, yo, I'm not doing this. I was like, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not doing it either. So we both get in the car.
So wait a minute. When your man say, let me talk to you for a second,
We go
y'all
outside.
just dip.
We
Y'all don't even
dip,
like
we go outside.
y'all don't even go back in and be like, hey, I'm not doing this.
I was like, give me a minute. We go outside. He's like, I'm not doing this. I'm like, yo, I'm not doing this either.
All right.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we both get in the car. We just dart out. And so I took my boy out to lunch. And he was like, yo, what was that about? I was like,
So wait a
"Man."
minute, what is she saying? I know she had to be messing you after about an hour.
She was, where you at? I was like, yo, I'm not doing this.
Okay,
I was
so
like,
you grabbed your nuts.
Yeah, I was
and
like,
said,
you got a whole dude in your house. You called me the last minute. Like, come on, man. It's like, you want me to do all this for you? I'm not doing that.
Had you, and I already know the answer. Had you got it yet?
At that time, no.
I know it. I knew it. I
That's-
knew it.
And
The
at that
only time men will
go above
do
and
stuff like
beyond.
that is
Yeah.
either they didn't get it or they got in trouble
Yeah.
and they're trying to
And
redeem themselves.
Yeah, and I was like, nah.
Like they got caught cheating. Like, oh, okay, you know what? I gotta help this girl move.
I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. And it totally turned me off to her after that. I don't care how fine she was. I was like, you good, you stay over there.
I want to know from you ladies, why do y'all use men? Like, you got to understand that in the world, there's nothing free. There's nothing that's supposed to be free as an adult. So why do y'all continuously dangle stuff in front of men to try to get them to do what you want? That's manipulation. That's all it is.
So it was a mess, dude. I felt so. And to this day, my boy breaking up. You remember that? Whatever happened to that
Did you
chick?
ever get it?
No, I never did. After that day, I was like, I'm done.
The
I ain't
fact
dealing
that
with
you showed up let her know you was never going to get it.
Yeah.
The fact that you answered and said, I'm going to go ahead and help you move. First off, think about this, fellas.
Oh.
Any woman asks you to help move, how many people in her life has she screwed over to where she has to call you? Y'all barely know each other for her to come and be like, hey, can you help me move?
Yeah, and thinking
What?
about, I probably was her last resort.
You
like,
don't got a brother, you don't got an uncle, you don't got nobody that wants to help a female move. Cool. That lets you know what you're dealing with.
this ain't right.
Smash first, help after. Yep.
And that's the thing. I smashed first. I smash first and be like, nah, I'm good.
That's like when I remember when I was a kid, my mom and dad used to, my mom would cook dinner and she'd be like, wash the dishes before we ate. I'm like, why? Because every time you eat, you complain about washing the dishes afterwards. And I thought about it. It's the same way. Get what you need to get first before you start being generous and help and giving them what they want.
Yeah.
Because
it's sad you got to do that.
Oh yeah.
That you can't just be helpful to anybody nowadays.
Unless no, this thing, you can be helpful as long as you truly are not looking for anything in return.
Yeah.
He said these chicks burn bridges with folks. Yeah. And that's why you see so many ladies hopping on dick after dick after dick, dude after dude after dude, because they do a guy wrong. Because I personally believe they always say men are dogs, men are wrong. I believe that if a woman treated a guy right and gave him what he needed, he'd stick with her. I really believe that.
I think that's for anybody. If somebody do you right, you're the thought of them you're not gonna do them wrong. Obviously,
Yeah.
it don't make no sense to do that.
You shouldn't, as a fella, to protect yourself, you shouldn't do anything you truly don't want to do. And the things you don't want to do, at least make sure the woman has earned the right for you to do them. If you're gonna do them anyway. Like nobody wants to help somebody move.
No,
But you do it to the ones that have actually earned the right to for you to do that too.
yeah, that's
You know
my
what I'm saying?
friend. They looked out for me. I'm
Or-
gonna be there for them.
And not even that, if it's your girl, like she cooked you food, she's done this, she's done different tasks to where you like, you know what? Let me go ahead and help her move. Because you know why? She always got my back. But we be giving girls this treatment that ain't did nothing for you. It's sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's sad.
It's all so you can smash. I don't do that no more. I'm way past that. But in my teens and 20s, I was doing a lot of stupid stuff just to.
And I feel like, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, fellas, every guy is guilty of it. Every guy has simped and done something for a girl that they truly were doing it because they had that. You know, you ever see them glasses, them drunk glasses,
The beer goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the fog, the beer fog, it's pussy fog. It's pussy fog that's making guys go ahead and say, you know what, I'm gonna pick her up at 2 a.m. to drop her off at home. Hopefully, you know, maybe she give me some. I'm gonna go ahead and help her move.
And we do it to ourselves
We do.
because we put that in, because they don't say they're gonna give us none. We
No.
put that in our head.
Or,
That
what-
if I do this, well, I know I did. If I do this, I'm gonna get that.
he said, I repent. No, because like and then see, it's a two-way street because the girls, what they'll do is after you say nah, you get fed up with it. You say, I'm not doing that. They're like, wow, if you know, where the gentleman at? Where the gentleman at?
Yeah.
Well, where the real females at? Because for the fact is, you asking a man to do something, you shouldn't even be asking another man to do something unless he go with him. You should be talking to your daddy or your uncle, somebody like that, your brother. That's the only women should really ask for something unless it's your husband.
And just thinking back on so many occasions where I showed up for some dumb stuff. And you're right. Where was the father at? Where was her brother?
That's what I'm saying. Like, where are
where are
your
these dudes? If they don't show up,
no, if the only thing I can think of is your mama has ran your father, your uncle, and everybody else away. So now they just look at us as like, oh, let me just use and abuse them. He said pizza. Oh,
he said the only one reason for a lady to call me at 2 a.m. pizza.
yeah. Because I'm just like, make it make sense for fellas. Make it where it's, you know, it's beneficial for both. Because I don't have no problem with guys where a girl asks you to do something ridiculous. You know, hey, can I borrow $150? Because my phone bill, I couldn't pay for my phone bill. Wait a minute. Your phone bill come every month. How you can't pay for your phone bill? Are you getting paid less? Oh, no. Because you don't misuse some money.
Misspend
You misspend, or you went and bought something you shouldn't have bought. Now you're trying to use me as the scapegoat. Well, can I get some head? Because if you, and then ladies are going to say, oh, that's messed up. That's violation. You violated first by asking me something that you know we're not in that type of relationship to ask.
Now, are you asking to deter them, or are you asking them?
It's either way. Okay. How you want to play it?
Okay.
If you want, look,
you leave it in their hands.
I'm leaving your hands now. Because to me, I feel like I'm 95% of the women is going to be deterred. They're going to leave you right there on red. Okay. He dealing with he coming with some heavy suggestions. I'm not gonna deal with him.
Heavy artillery.
Yeah, cool. That's what I wanted anyway. Because my thing is, if you ask me for something and then I hit you with something that you know you don't want to do with me, that's gonna deter everything. And that got the result I wanted in the first place.
Yeah. Well, I'm at that point where I just say no. You talking about a phone bill? I had a female that I never dated, never smashed, never did. And she asked me to help her pay her rent. And I said, what I look like paying your rent?
I don't understand y'all ladies. The nerve that y'all actually, like, it ain't the nerve. The balls y'all have.
Yeah.
Y'all eat it. You have the nerve to ask us, can you pay for this? Can you pay for that?
I
could, but
I wouldn't
can
even,
you?
I wasn't even mad. I was more offended at the fact that she just thought that I was just going to
You
do
were
it.
that one.
Yeah.
You was that one that she's like, I can make him trick off me. He
I was
can give me
like,
some
what?
money. I can spend it better than he can.
I'm like, nah, you can go ahead with that.
And it's like, I just want to know, like, what are y'all like? Is it something, because I grew up where I always had that one friend that everybody would just pick on, everybody would just use and abuse, and I never understood why they did it. Is it something in the guys that you see that make you, or do you just try all men like that? That's what I want to know, ladies. Do you try all men?
I think it's they see the kindness and they take it as okay. If they take it as weakness, they say, okay, I can manipulate him.
Mm-hmm.
Into
but then
this.
they wonder,
I can get something from nothing out of this.
But
guy.
then they wonder why there's so many asshole men out there that use and abuse women. It's not because men are just naturally that way. It's because women have used and abused guys and they take an inch. You give them an inch, they take a mile. That's what it is. I'm not gonna sit there and bash women and say that there aren't some genuine good women out there.
It's some right
that
guys.
Really, wash your dirty drawers, and they good women, and they there for you, and everything they give into the relationship, you should give back to them.
Yeah.
But there's some women out there that really are lost, and they think they can just use guys and wonder why guys treat them the way they do.
Yeah, like that girl in the video. I saw that video the other day, and she talking about she won't buy her man a birthday gift. I'm like,
yeah, I don't
what
understand.
What is wrong with you, lady?
Like when can we? Like, we already in society make it where women always get the better end of the stick. Wedding rings. I don't understand. I never understood why men can't get the same amount of cost of a ring than women.
Yeah, they get the engagement ring and they get the wedding ring. That's true. I ain't gonna lie. My wedding ring costs $150.
Look at your face.
$150, man.
How much did your wedding ring?
Man,
how much did your wife's engagement ring
like
cost?
$3-4 grand, something like that. It was up there.
It's just like in every category when a man deals with. That's why I say, fellas, stay in your lane. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. And I'm telling you, the shit changes once you start focusing on yourself. Like, you start doing, you start focusing on your finances. You start focusing on your health.
Mhm.
You start focusing on your mental health. Then you'll realize and see what the negative women in your life will just, you'll notice them instantly. You're like, can't rock with that.
And that is so true. I started changing my mindset on things, and it made me realize the negative people in my circle.
Yeah.
And I had to start.
And we in 2022, it's better late than never. Go ahead and just drop them off, put them to the side, say, hey,
it's been real. You gotta stay
nice knowing you. So
it's unfortunate, but it's true. And I talked to somebody at work who she don't work here no more, but she told me one time the only time she should have to buy anything for a man is for Christmas and his birthday. I said, guarantee this man gonna leave you. I was like, guarantee. I was like, cause I always tell people who say that, I was like, all it takes is for the next person to do that much more than you. That's it.
Yeah. Why is it so hard to try to, like, what's the block in y'all minds, ladies, to where you feel like you shouldn't do as much as you possibly can? And I'm not sitting there saying to every man. I'm just saying to the men that you feel is worth something.
Yeah.
That you want to.
This was her husband. And maybe that's what he wants.
Is she married?
She married.
Won't be for long.
And like I said, if that's what he wants, that's what he established, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to level this out, because if you want birthdays, Christmas, just because, you know what I mean, the anniversaries, Valentine's, you want like 5.
Well, first off, they need to change the rules of holidays. Like, they need to have suck your dick day for men. They need to have.
No, they do have a day like that.
Oh, they do?
Well,
go ahead and post all the holidays that men
do
benefit from, and don't say Father's Day, because
no, it's called Steak and Blowjob Day. Somebody told me this. I was like, that's a day?
What date is that?
I don't know.
So I can mark that in my
Somebody
calendar.
told me this. I hope somebody in the comment section have heard this day too. Somebody actually told me this. That's an actual day.
Steak and blowjob day.
The fact that nobody knows.
Oh, women trying to keep that day under wraps. Y'all trying to keep that day
The
from
fact
ever
that
getting to light.
I had no idea. I was like, wait, that's a holiday?
Oh, you know I'm about to look it up now. I gotta find this date out.
I don't know if this person was making it up to me, but I was like, yo, I need to go home and pitch this one on, to the old lady.
Steak and blowjob day. Let's see.
But I think when it comes to holidays,
it is March 14th.
There you go. See, real holiday.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that was real, y'all.
And somebody had to tell me about it. A female told me about it. I was like, what's that? She's like, you don't know what that is? I was like, I never heard of that before.
I'm gonna find out all the days that I need to know, so I can go ahead and bring light to y'all, so y'all can understand.
There is a day for everything,
Mhm.
guaranteed. You just hear it like National Donut Day and all this other stuff. And now that I think about it, of all the like sweetest day, I think that's fake to me. I'm sorry, that's just like,
where's the national tell a woman what the hell you want to really think of her day? That's what I want to know.
There's no day for that one.
There need to be a day. It need to be like somewhere like right before the new year
with no consequences. You just gotta
so
eat that.
hey, it's a new year. We ain't bring it back.
That was December 31st. Is January 1st. This is what's happening.
Yeah. So that's what I just wanted to get on that topic and let Barry know, like, hey, don't fall for this no more, fellas.
Here we go.
Only young dudes fall for this. Don't fall for it. If you anything from this video, understand, don't do nothing you don't want to do just because you think you're gonna get some brownie points for it, because you're not gonna get it. It's only gonna lower your status because you doing shit you don't like.
Yeah,
she's not gonna respect it. I'm telling you, there's no respect gonna be coming.
It has never worked out for me. I'm just gonna be real with you.
That's a sad statement when you say that.
I was taking all the L's when I was doing stuff like that, man. Really. Once I started saying, nah.
Like, I don't know any man that has actually won a girl from just doing tasks. Because now what I will say is this: when you rocking with a girl that's actually worth it and she's bringing something to the table towards you, give her everything, because you want to make it where her life is going to be horrible once you and her leave, when she leave you. Like, that's what you want to do, good fellas. Do it like so many tasks where like you helped her move, you bring her something every day or every Thursday, you cook for her, you do things to where like you're indispensable. Like, it's just like a job.
Yeah. So when the next if and when the next man come along, he compare you to him.
And when the next dude come along, the things he's not doing, she's gonna give him so much hell because she's gonna feel like she deserves these things. You know what I mean? Because that's how women feel entitled when you give them certain things and somebody else doesn't give it to them. You know what I mean? It's like, and I think that's just human nature. Because like, if you was dating a girl and she was just giving you, blowjobs every it's blowjob Wednesdays or some shit. She give you a blowjob every week or every day. When you get to, like, she ruined you because the next girl you deal with,
because she set the bar right.
She set the bar high. And that's what you got to do for the ones that's worth it. Not the ones like you just want to get some tail from. That's not going to work.
No, that trust me, that never works.
All right, now let's go ahead, switch it up a little second. Now, you wanted to talk about this smash or pass, bro.
Okay. Now, if y'all don't know what this is, there's this YouTube channel where they do smash or pass. If you don't know what smash pass is, it's a bunch of dudes lined up.
Or girls.
Yeah, flip-flopping. And let's say if it's a bunch of dudes. Women will walk up to that dude and look at you just based off how you look. And they say, okay, I'll smash you or I'll pass. Okay. So I love
cutthroat.
it.
That's cutthroat.
It's cutthroat. I don't know why anybody would do this. You gotta have thick skin. Now, I was at a friend's house the other day and we were watching it. And I love it. Don't get me wrong. I knock it, but I love it. Somebody suggested, hey, why don't we do it here with each other? And I was like,
feelings is about to get really hurt.
I was like, nah, because we know each other. I was like, nah, I don't think that's a good idea. You know what I mean? Because you don't know how each other feel about each other, and if that makes sense. And
Smash. Okay, before you go further, smash or pass is for somebody you never gonna see again.
yeah,
You don't have to interact with them in your regular day life. Do not do
Exactly.
smash or pass with somebody you work with or somebody you know. For
because
real,
then
for real.
now it's gonna be in their head forever. That's why I was like, nah, I don't think we should do that. So immediately when I say that, the girl who said it came at me and was like, well, I would never smash you because you're not tall enough. And I was like, what? Now I wasn't offended.
Oh,
I wasn't offended the fact that she said that because I ain't trying to smash her either, so it don't matter to me. The thing is, she's shorter than me. I'm 6 feet tall, and she's 5'4", and she's telling me I'm not tall enough, and I'm like, yo, what? Wait a minute, like how the hell you gonna tell me I'm not tall enough, and you the shortest person in the room? And
okay. So
go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest with you. As soon as she said that, oh, you know what? I would never date you because you big. I feel like she said that just to see how you react. And I'm the right one to react to. I'm gonna get on her ass. What you talking about? That's why they took your kids away from you. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go in on her ass about some stuff. But I'm talking about I go hard when people try to come at me because I'm not gonna play with you. Because you're not gonna make me the butt of the joke because you want to do something and we said that was a dumbass idea.
Yeah, and matter of fact, now that you mentioned it, kind of turned into that because then she went out and said, well, I can never date a 9-to-5 guy because A, B, and C. Yeah, she said that.
What did she do?
She ain't got no job. And that's when I told her, I was like, wait a minute. I said, ain't you on public assistance? I was like, what? I said, you don't have a right to be telling anybody anything in this room.
No, you work at a 24/7 job trying to get by. What you talking about?
And I was like, yo, I said, let me tell you something. I was like, the average man working at McDonald's is an upgrade from where you at right now. So what are you talking about? Like, that's the thing that I love Smash or Pass, but it's like social media like that is giving this platform for people to just point out different I don't want to say shortcomings, but
inefficiencies.
Yeah, and the people like they think it's cool. It's like, no, examine yourself first before you start.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Smash or Pass because there's nothing you could really say to me that I don't already know about myself. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's what it is. Okay, there's more women out in the world than men. So
yeah,
either way, you don't have to like me. I'm still gonna get a woman.
And like I said, listen, I love Smash or Pass. I watch it all the time. But I realize that the people that want to do it, the people that give out the most insults, are the ones who can't take them.
I feel like the only Smash or Pass I like to watch is when girls do it because I like to see how the guys. I'm saying like where the guy is saying Smash or Pass with the girl because it makes women have to really face their fears because in regular society, men always approach the woman. So the woman gets to decide yay or nay. It ain't the other way around where the girl has to approach him and now he decides if he wants to rock you or not. So now he's like, nah, it's all right. And then the girls get real butthurt. They get way more butthurt than the guy. There are some guys who get butthurt, but it's like, I think it's because when one girl says no to the same guy, a couple girls say no to the same guy, every girl starts saying no to him because it's like women are very sheep mentality where they're like, okay, if all the girls like him, I like him. I don't know why I like him, but he got some type of energy that make me say I fucks with him.
Yeah, because it was the one we were watching
Y'all see that shake I did? Fucking crazy.
The one we watched with this short dude. He was short.
That was going in, and he was,
they were going in on this.
Respect for him because he definitely held his own. Like he was like, whatever.
He
been short his whole life. It's nothing. See, the difference is him being short. That's something he can't change.
He can't.
Women being big as hell, or you just being big, you can change that. Like I'm big, I can change that if I want to. Stop. Put down the fork, motherfucker. That's what I could do. But
and there's some women who like big dudes.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean? Beauty is subjective, and I think that's what people are forgetting.
It's fat boy winter out here, man. We cuddle. Girls like to cuddle with us.
Got all the snacks.
He said big dick energy.
Exactly. That's Spengler who said that.
Let
What
them
was I
know,
saying?
Swangler.
What was I saying? But I noticed that too. Like, dude, like I always tell this story how there was this girl at work who liked this dude, and the only reason why she said she wouldn't date him was he was short.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this dude could be the best thing to ever happen to you. And
That's immaturity. That's all that
that's
is.
what I said. I said, you need to grow up because
I can tell you right now,
'cause
women.
it's height.
But this is the thing. There's women who say, "Okay, I wouldn't date a man who's short." But the thing is, they would date a man if the dude came at her strong enough and he was actually like confident enough,
Yeah.
wealthy enough. Like he provided a certain things to her. But the problem is, he's gonna have to do way more to just get her acceptance than a dude who fit the criteria she wants would have to do. And that the dude who fits her criteria could easily just misuse and abuse her, and she might accept that. She's not gonna accept that from the small
short
dude
dude.
who barely made the list.
Yeah, because on the Smash Your Pass, the chick was like, "Well, I'm looking you dead in your eyes." Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
I'm like, okay,
It
what's wrong? And the one chick was like, "I can see over you." You know what I mean? She towered over him. I was like, "All right, maybe I can see that." But the chick was like, "I'm looking you dead in your eyes."
But
okay, what's the problem with that?
I think the problem is women are very picky. Women have a long list of what they want from a man versus what men want from a woman.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Our
like
list
that,
is short.
Yeah, like that Steve Harvey video. The chick had like 10.
She had like 30,
10
dude.
columns of like
of list of things, and it was just like at that point,
no, that man
you're never gonna find nobody.
Yeah, the more you add on there, the more that man does not exist.
Yeah. Now, I want to talk about something that happened recently today, where I got a little Facebook. I don't know why this damn thing won't. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me cut this on mute. There it is. All right. I got in a little fight, a little Facebook fight, which I sometimes do when I'm bored. You know, I'm at the house bored with this girl. And what happened was the girl had made a live and she was talking about her baby daddy to where her baby daddy, she had kids. Her baby daddy called her out on Child Protective Services. She called Child Protective Service on him. And then from there, she was complaining because she gave the kids to him and then left the state. Said she pretty much saying, I'm going to force him to be a freaking father. And I was just thinking in my head, like, that's fucked up. Because you know why I think it's messed up? If you already think that this dude is not a good father, why are you trying to force this onto him? Like, she's like, well, I'm not going to be the only one being a single parent. And I'm just like,
I just don't get the man.
The kids are the only one that suffer from this.
Yeah.
If you, ladies, if a man don't want to step up to be a father, don't force him to try to be a father, because all you're going to do, it's like forcing somebody to be, you and me buy a dog together and you just fucking forget him. You forget to feed the dog, wash the dog, take the dog out. I'm not going to force you to keep trying to be a dog owner. I'm just going to do what needs to be done for the dog.
Yeah.
It sucks that I picked a partner to own a dog with that don't know how to fucking, that's selfish and don't want to. It sucks, but that's the person you lay down with. So if you lay down with them, then accept that and say, you know what? I need to teach my kids, hey, watch who the fuck you lay down with.
How many kids was it? Not that it matters.
I think it was 2.
And my thing is that she don't understand that the kids are going to be damaged because first of all, they already know the father don't want them. So now the mother abandons them.
She's like, I had him for most of the year. He needs to take care of him most of the year.
So now you got 2 people that don't want him. And if she what she should have did was try to arrange some type of visitation rights.
But I'm just like, how can you force, like, you making it like it's ping pong with these kids? Like, you got the ball now. I don't want to hold the ball. You hold the ball.
Court. I'm going to Hawaii. Good luck. Like, I get. I
take care of your responsibilities. Like, you forcing it on them, and I get it. I get what you're trying to do, but you got to understand, you can't force nobody to do nothing they don't want to do.
That's when you take them to court. Okay. Even then, you can't force them to take them, because I know people who their ex-husbands like fought for like visitation rights. Like they wanted a month out of the year to take
Yeah.
the kids, and then they got awarded that,
But then
and
they,
they never showed up. They have yet to show up.
yeah. And the thing is, you can't force parents to want to be parents. I know they say, oh well, why they don't let the women? She's like, well, I couldn't get rid of my kids if I wanted to. I'm like, yes,
Yes,
you
you can.
You can
Adoption.
easily give your kids up,
You can.
but they don't want to give their kids up. They just want.
What did she wait? What did she tell me? She can't give her kids up if she wants. She did. She gave them up to the husband.
But
to the
no,
boyfriend.
see, in her mind, that's not giving her kids up. That's it's his kids, so he should be able to take care of them too.
Oh my!
And I get
she not wrong about that.
No, she's not wrong.
She's
I
not
understand,
wrong.
ladies. You want to have sometimes some freedom, sometimes to yourself. You know what I mean? Everybody needs a little me time, but it's selfish to sit there and say, I'm gonna go ahead and force them to be with their father, and I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna leave the state just to make sure he can't just give them back to me.
And my thing is, she moved out of state, or
she just left. She
Left.
ain't moved
Okay.
out of state.
Okay.
She's just like, I'm not coming back till such and such time.
And my thing is, how do you know what he's saying to these kids? Because he could be like, see, look what your mother did.
Well, not even that. If your baby father put you on called child protective services on you, do you really want that type of energy around your children?
Exactly. And on top of that, let's say she tried to call him again. She can't do that no more.
Well, come to find out, as I watched the live more, she was this is the second time she got called on child protective service. Apparently,
he called on her, or she called on him.
She called on him.
Okay.
No, he called on her.
Oh, okay.
The second time. The first time she got called was because she jumped somebody. And she said this on live. And I'm sitting there like, you're going to lose your kids. And then all the girls that was in there was getting on me, talking about, why would she lose her kids? I said, because she's talking about jumping somebody that she actually admitted to jumping. She's talking about how she beat her kids at the time. And then she said, she started talking about some drugs and stuff. And I was like, you don't understand that somebody could take this live video,
I'm about to say,
and show it into the courts, and now you lose your child.
Why do people do that? I never understand why people do this. I understand you want to tell your story and all that. Leave some things out.
No, this is
evidence. That's all it is.
That's what I'm telling. I'm not against you. I'm not with you. I'm just telling you the stuff you're saying can be used against you in a court of law. Anything that you put online to the public eye can be used against you. If we were to go ahead and talk about something, a crime I committed, they could use that against me on here.
And
you only can when you commit a crime if you have a dick. Oh, that is true. We are in a world where men are only the ones who can,
guilty before.
Yes, women are victimless. They're victims. We're victimless. We
Yes.
can't be victims.
And the thing is, like, I always use the example. If you ever watch the show First 48, the first thing they do
tell them
is go to Facebook. And I don't understand why people do this, man. Like, there's one episode where a kid used an AK-47 on somebody, right?
Damn.
He killed somebody. He accidentally killed a kid. He went to go shoot somebody else and went through the wall, killed a kid.
Damn.
Right? They're questioning this dude. And he like, man, I don't even got an AK-47. What's the first thing they did? He put on Facebook. They're like, that's not your AK-47 right there. He went his boy.
You see me?
It was just,
hey, yo, take the picture. Take the picture, bro.
Yeah, and that was so. And the sad part is, it was like, yeah, because they interview witnesses. Like, it was a dude with a blue hoodie with some fatigue sweatpants and some white Air Force One.
He's wearing all
what
that
idiot was wearing in that picture.
I don't know why people think that the internet isn't public information.
Yeah, like the cops don't go online. They was like, that's not you with the AK-47 with the blue hoodie on.
No, that ain't me. And then like it say his name Lil Rail, and then they press play. Yo, it's Lil Rail up in here.
It was on his Facebook page. They was like, dude, that's you. Where's the AK-47 at?
Yeah,
he gave it up.
But the whole nonsense that they got mad at me. The ladies, one thing about ladies is they stick together even if they dead ass wrong. And I'm just like, look, I'm not against you. I'm not with you. I'm just telling you another fucked up generation coming, because the fact is you are caring more about your well-being than you are the children's well-being.
Was he?
And they always say, parents always see, and she's like, well, do you have kids? I said, no. She says, you shouldn't say nothing then.
I say that
And I
automatically
said,
disqualify
no.
you.
I said, she's like, yeah, that's what I thought. I said, no, you're right. I don't have kids because I'm selfish, just like you're doing right now. I was responsible enough to not have children because I was going to be more selfish about myself than about someone else. The children don't get to decide to be in the world.
That's true.
So in society, each generation has fucked up because we sit there and say, well, I'm doing this for the kids. And if you remember our last video about how parent secrets fuck up your children, your insecurities and things that are going on in your life don't help your kids out by you saying, you know what, I'm not going to be around my kids because I need my personal space. I need my me time, even though you're putting in an environment that's not good for them.
I wish I was there. I have so many questions right now. Like, is he paying child support? Is it, what's the
Yes, he's paying child support.
Okay, then.
And I know a lot of ladies, I know y'all give me that, well, paying child support is just not enough.
True.
He needs to be there. And I agree with you.
That is 100% facts. That is true.
But if he is paying child support, at least he's doing that.
Uh-huh.
And if he's not, if you know for a fact that he is not a good father, why would you want to force him to try to be one?
Yeah, because this is not going to make him a good father.
No. If anything, you might come home one day and them kids been sitting on the stoop for a week.
Yeah.
That Pookie.
That's not me. That's Pookie. Yeah, he has to want to change. He has to want to be that father.
And not for nothing, the real deal is she comes on Facebook to vent, but the real reality is you should be mad at yourself because you knew this dude wasn't shit when you laid up with him. And not only did you have one kid, but you had two kids with him.
Yeah, the 2-kid part.
I'm not going to let women just get away with bashing a man when you knew he wasn't a good provider, husband, father material when you was laying with him. So many of y'all, we going into 2022, and you dealing with men that you know is not worth all this. They're not going to be good, but the only reason you want to fuck with them is because they bad boys.
You can't be mad when they be bad.
So you set yourself up for that one, little mama.
Yeah, I would imagine if he had 2 kids, he wasn't a good father for the first one.
And no, that's just with her. I'm pretty sure he probably got other kids. He said, but he had yeah. And that's the same way I just said. The same way we was talking about how men have that pussy fog glasses on. Women have dick fog glasses to where they feel like, oh, this the only, what he does to me in the bedroom is the only thing that I really care for. And the next thing you know, you pregnant, and now you expect him, oh, wait a minute, you don't got a job. You live with your mom. Like, come on, man, what you expect?
This ain't new information.
Men, you shouldn't even deal with women until you get yourself together.
That is fact. That is 100%.
Shouldn't even
fact.
deal with a woman.
You can't have kids, or you can't afford to take care of kids. Don't be out here like that.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you'd have watched this live, you'd have been like, "This crazy." She's crazy. And I can imagine he probably just as crazy because he calling child protective service on her.
But here goes the thing. I know somebody who got 14 kids.
Is he a good dad?
Not that I know of. But here goes.
Why'd you bring that?
But here go the thing, because we talking about this. Here go the thing. Women know he got 14 kids.
They still want to mess with him.
They still be.
That's a bad boy. That's a bad boy. Because you know why? It's like a legend. The legend grows.
Yeah.
Of Paul Barron.
Because I told because a friend of mine was going to date him. I was like, you know that dude? Say, yeah, I know him. I'm like, so do you know his situation? He's like, yeah, I know he got 14 kids. I'm like, please. I was like, you my friend. So let me tell you, please.
My thing
Don't
is this,
have
lady.
kids with this man.
If a man has 14 kids, it's not even like, okay, you just want to hop into bed with him because you like, oh, he must have some good dick. and then hop out. Okay, I don't know what that was. He's fertile as hell. That means if you just
look at
hug
the man,
him too long,
you get
you
pregnant.
might be pregnant.
She ended up having a baby by him.
So you got 15?
He got 15 kids now.
That's one thing you
And
don't want to be on the resume is
number 15.
I'm 15, number 15 baby mama.
And I was like, man.
Oh, that just say stupid
not,
on you.
He not a good dad. He don't. I don't think
she knew that. She knew that. She just wanted his DNA. That's what that was. That's something like,
and she was crying, and I was just kind of like,
don't give me them tears. I'm not hearing none of that. I'm gonna laugh at you.
I'm not the friend to be like everything's gonna be okay. I'm the friend. I'm like, I told you this is gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be like, you a dumb motherfucker. You dumb.
I told you this was gonna happen, but it is unfortunate.
Yeah. I don't know. What else you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
I think I spoke my piece for the day.
All right.
Bing bong.
Hey, that shit is sweeping the nation. Bing bong right there.
I heard it at work. I was taking some news back. I walking by C block. All right, with bing bong. I was
Dude,
like,
I hear it in the worst ways though. Cause like I remember I think a dude I was watching a football game. I think a dude had got like hurt. And the dude was like, yeah, hope he let's all pray for his healthy quick recovery. Bing bong. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I know. Okay, real quick. I didn't have a chance to watch the game yesterday. What did Antonio Brown do?
Okay. So
I know he walked off. I don't know what happened.
All right, he walked off, and what happened was he took off his jersey. He took off his shoulder pads jersey, tossed them, and then he took off his Under Armour shirt, threw that in the crowd, threw his gloves in the crowd, and while the game was still going on, he walked in the end zone and was like, "Deuces, y'all," and he ran into the locker room.
That's crazy.
So
tell me they released him.
They did. They released him. Well, the coach pretty much said he's no longer Buccaneers at the podium after the game. But come to find out, this is where it gets a little bit more tricky. They literally said the reports are saying the reason he did that was because he had an ankle injury. They wanted him to go back onto the field. And he was like, I don't feel like I could go. And they were like, no, you got to go. He's like, no, I don't feel like I could push off like I need to. And they were like, well, if you can't go into the game when we say go into the game, then you're not part of this team. You're not a Buccaneer. Get off the sideline. That's what happened. That at least that's what's reported that happened. So for all you motherfuckers that was sitting there saying Antonio Brown, he's horrible for the league, he did it. I want to ask y'all that if you was feeling like you physically couldn't go, and then the team tells you gotta go, otherwise you gotta get up out of here. You're not part of this team. How would you react? You know what I mean?
I heard it was a money issue too. That's what I was wondering.
Apparently, he only needed like 2 or 3 more receptions to get like almost like $1 million in incentives. And maybe he would have got it, maybe he wouldn't have, but I think he felt like he couldn't go for whatever reason. And they pretty much was like, nah, you going in.
See, that's what make me believe it. Whenever you give up that kind of money for whatever reason, I kind of believe you.
Now, did he have to do what he did?
No,
he could have just walked in. I would have just walked
quit.
in.
That's what he did.
Yeah. All right.
Fire me.
That's
what he did.
Well, you already know how black people get down. Black people get down like that. If you fire us and we know there's nothing else we could do to get our job back, we're gonna show our ass.
And I think I think what happened with Antonio Brown is he already came in with a bad reputation because he already had all this other stuff going on with the sexual assault allegation and stuff that happened like last year.
Yeah, but that doesn't. You can't. And I was talking to my friend earlier today. You can't judge somebody of what they've done in the past.
That's true.
Based off of what just happened right now. That's what we're doing. We're taking things that he's done in the past and say, well, this is why he's wrong. And it's like, no.
This is true. But they do that to a lot of athletes. Look at Kobe Bryant. When he got accused of rape, boy, they were dogging this man.
Oh, they just believe. Like, first off, make it make sense to me. You know for a fact Kobe didn't rape that girl.
No.
Why would
why would any athlete rape anybody?
And I'm not even trying to be funny. No, I ain't gonna say that. No, I ain't gonna put that out there.
No, I'm not saying they don't.
I'm saying
it don't make sense.
That's what I'm saying. Kobe, first off, the girl Look at the girl and look at his wife. Look at the girl and look at his wife.
His wife was cold.
His wife was a solid 12 out of 10. This girl was probably like a 7, maybe a 6.
And it was his old girlfriend, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't even his old girl. It was just a white girl that she was all right. She was like a normal girl looking girl, but like she wasn't no supermodel. So I'm just saying, like, and not for nothing, did you ever hear anything else from Kobe the rest of his whole life?
Nope.
About misconduct with women?
He went out and won some championships. He said, we gonna put this behind us.
Like, yeah, so I wasn't believing nothing that girl said in the first place. I was like, okay, they maybe had sex, but it wasn't like what he. Now there were some other people I've seen that I'm like, man, you know what?
He might have did that.
He might have did that shit. That shit sound like something might have happened. But
I just feared that like Antonio Brown's going to turn to like another T.O. T.O. was great. He's one of my favorites, but he
already did.
I know, but it's yeah.
He went through 4. He went through the
How many
Steelers,
teams?
the Raiders, the Patriots, and now Tampa Bay. He's
Oh,
been
that's
4
right.
teams, dude.
That's right.
So like, yeah, he'll be back in the league though. Bet y'all, but I bet you money he'd be back in the league next year.
When the Patriots don't want to deal with you though.
No, he got accused of.
That's when he.
And
The Patriots was the last team he was on, right?
before the Tampa Bay.
Before Tampa Bay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Because
But hey, I want y'all to go ahead and pray for my man AB because you know, I think we got to stop as a society judging people so quick. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie, I jumped on it and said, man, that man got bipolar disease.
I saw that yesterday,
and everybody jumped on the Facebook and was like, oh yeah, they're giving their opinion. Now that I heard what happened, I can't lie. If that somebody would have cut me or fired me right on the field, I'd have showed my ass too. You already know I'm almost one step from showing my ass at the job.
Here go my thing. If you tell me get off the field, I'd be like, make me get off the field. I dare you to.
What that gonna do? It's okay, stand near the bench.
I'm just saying, look, get off the field. Like,
Well, no,
you don't tell me.
He said, if you don't want to game, then go ahead. You're off the team. Get off the field. Get off the sideline.
Like, nah, you get. You get off the sideline.
I don't make me have to get security because
Get him.
Oh man,
Embarrass everybody up in this joint.
Hey, on that note, man, I ain't got much more to say. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen. Appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Hey, don't forget to go ahead and just leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. You know what I mean? Let everybody else see the stuff we be talking about. You know what I mean? We appreciate everybody that was rocking with us during the live. Hey, we're gonna be here every Monday and Friday, 4:30. You know what it is, man. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
Enjoy your week.
Hey, it's the Social Norm. We out. Damn, I sounded gay as hell when I said that. I don't like that shit. Peace.
On, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information from relations to